Hey, Gather Church. I just wanted to talk to you for a few minutes about missions. And as you guys know, missions is near and dear to Nicole and I's heart. We served the Lord in India for a few years, and really, as we start this church, as we begin this church, I want missions to be part of the heartbeat. It's part of our discipleship, one-on-one discipleship with our circles. You know, Acts chapter 1, verse 8, Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, and the ends of the earth. And so we're going to be focusing on all of those areas, but really discipleship in this heart of making disciples throughout all of the nations. It's vital to our approach to how we wake up in the morning, to how we live our days, how we go to bed at night, how we pray, how we use our money, our resources, our effort, our time. So this idea, this infatuation with seeing Christ's name proclaimed, like Habakkuk 2:14, that the glory of the Lord will fill the earth like water covers the sea. To see that take place, that's the heartbeat of our church. That's the heartbeat of our mission. And that includes unengaged communities. That includes overseas people. You know, the statistics are crazy, but out of 24 missionaries sent, only one of those sent by churches or Christian organizations, 1 out of 24 goes to unengaged communities, these people that have yet to hear the gospel. And they're usually difficult places, usually Muslim places, usually places in what we call the 1040 window. If you don't know what that is, you can ask me about it or Google it. But I wanted to talk to you specifically about our district, our organization with the CMA, the Christian Missionary Alliance. You guys know that we're a CMA church, and what we're doing as a district, as a denomination, to see this happen, to see this Habakkuk 2:14 situation where the glory of the Lord fills the earth, where we're reaching unengaged communities. And the first thing that they allow us to do and be a part of is called Envision. And that's short-term ministry opportunities. That's where we could send up a group of people in our church, and we can send them out to all of these different places to go and see. And I love that exposure. When we were overseas, everybody that was over there got their start on a short-term missions trip. So it is a great way for us to envision, to begin that process of looking at what does God want for me and my family? What does God want for us as a church? I'm excited to get that process started. They also have another option. It's called CAMA, and it's CAMA. And I'm not even sure what that stands for, but it's a disaster relief response team. And they use local resources and local people to get wheels on the ground, so to speak, whenever there's a catastrophe, whenever there's a major disaster or something, and use that as a way to not only meet people's physical needs, but also to share the love of Jesus and meet their spiritual needs and relational needs as well. We also have something called Access, and that's kind of it's a network of churches that are focused on multiplying churches in unengaged communities. And that's what we're leaning into as a church. We want to be a multiplicative community. We have multiplicative DNA. We were just launched from a church, and our goal is to launch several more churches, but not just here in Redding, but we want to launch these churches all over. And so Access is a network of people that are devoted to multiplying churches. And the last thing is something I'm really excited about. You guys know I'm in real estate full time. It's a really demanding job, but what if we had something that would help us, equip us, and facilitate us going overseas in our professional fields? That's what Marketplace is, and that's what the CNMA has for us. Those of you who are nurses, doctors, whatever it might be that your profession is, there's ways to train, and a lot of times getting access into these hard to get to countries requires that we have some sort of business visa. Medical is a great way to get in, but there's also the arts. There's also different things that you can do that would be of worth to that country, and that's your open door into that place. So that's why we give. That's why we're a part of the CNMA. We're going to be talking more and more about this, but I just wanted to introduce you to what we have so far. So there's Envision, There's comma, there's access, and there's the marketplace. God bless you guys.